We're here in Seattle, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Today's starting pitcher, Logan Gilbert. Okay, all set to go. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Number 23, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And we're underway from Seattle. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Got him swinging. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, they're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
On the ground right side. Throws to first in time. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. And now it's Manny Machado.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Nope, ball. Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball outside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in Seattle, and on the mound for San Diego in this one, Michael King. Stepping in, Randy Arozarena. That's outside, and it's 1-0. Late with the swing there. Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts in plenty of time to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Raleigh at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. That one at the knees for a strike. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Just missed it.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And there's a foul ball. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that gets down into the gap.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Josh Naylor. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. He crushes that one to center field. The Mariners strike first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So up next, Dominic Canzone. And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Second inning set to go. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ramon Laureano. There's the strike. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Ground ball left side. That's foul. And foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
This one in the air, right field. Into the dive, and he got it.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
Hey! Ha!
The 0-2. Goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Bogaerts now. Breaking ball misses down and away. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Gilbert, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Got the bat going too soon at strike 2. And down on strikes. That's out number 3. Padres go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Bradley Rodriguez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Brendan Donovan leading things off and takes a strike. Donovan not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. No challenges left for them now. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Victor Robles in the box now. No balls and a strike. This to third. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Leo Rivas. Bullpen action for the Padres. David Morgan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Marinaccio warming up as well. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Laureano on his way over, pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Back at T-Mobile Park. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth.
Fouled off left side.
Now pitching for the Mariners, number 75, Andres Munoz.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Here's Miguel Andujar. Now quick throw to first. Cronenworth gets back easily.
Right through there for a strike. So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
Naylor to second. They got the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Outside, ball.
Swing and a ground ball. And it gets by him. On the first ball game. And the Mariners claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a mini blowout. Nice job to jump ahead and a great job by the pitching staff to shut them out.
This year I ain't going Christmas shopping. I've been hearing ching off and a smooth slick Rick talking. Burnt out, 50 million for the catalog I turned down. I'm making money every second, you should learn how. These puppies barking out a wolf, but I turn around, swinging like the first round, even in the 12th. Got myself rich, took the fan with me. Always the reality would turn into my fantasy. Want a chance with me, so she holler in the man city. Baby, no humanity, now you can't get it. Going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why I should stop now. Thought I was at the bottom. How you think I feel on top now? Magnificent. Universe wrote my song, I'm just ad-libbing it. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Let me talk to you. I ain't trying to...
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill here today, George Kirby. Coming up on the first pitch, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Number 23, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And we're underway. Late with the swing there.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Foul ball still 0-2. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Hit hard, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Manny Machado. On the ground, could be two. There's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. back at T-Mobile Park. And towing the slab, Michael King.
This afternoon, the left fielder, number 56, Randy Arroyo.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Batting second.
So up next, Cal Raleigh. Big time power.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing. Right through there for a strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit. He's a guy who does it all.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the first baseman,
Here's Josh
number
Naylor.
12, Naylor.
Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. The relay. The tag, and they cut him down, going for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Now here is Dominic Panzone. There's a strike, 95 of that one. On the ground, Cronenworth out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But the Mariners draw first blood here on this solo homer. It's now 1-0. New inning getting started. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ramon Laureano. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Yowar. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Stays alive. Struck him out of the fourth.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with two strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Now it's going to be Gavin Sheets. And fouled off.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. Ball one to Bogaerts.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And he swings through that one. The shortstop
that's
takes
low.
the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Young. And that's the 3rd out. Padres down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the 2nd. Jeremiah Estrada.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Late swing, foul to the left. And a swing and a miss.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
It drops in, gets away a little bit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Grounds one to short. To second, pulls him off the bat. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
First and second, no outs. Leo Rivas up next for the Mariners. Right through there for a strike. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Estrada, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Now, Cole Young. Fouled off. He was late.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Two on, one out. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. In there. He scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Golden opportunity right here. There's a strike. If you're the Padres, this has to stay a 2-run game. One down, runners at second and third. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Raleigh in the box now, takes strike one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ballgame.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-zip.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat and watch it go a long way. He's flexing his power with another home run, dude. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jeremiah Estrada departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now on the bump, Bradley Rodriguez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Smoked on the ground to second. Cronenworth throws on to first. Rodriguez out of the play. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. And the lead is now 5-0. On to the third inning. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now pitching for the Mariners, number 55, Gabe Spire.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Late with the swing there. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Edward!
You'll one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Cronenworth on at first, nobody out. And they'll do it again. Up the middle, Young. There's one. Back to first, and it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he hung in there at second to get the out, but the return throw to first was way offline. And I have to think the runner coming in the second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
So now with one away and a man at second, Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres. Fastball for a strike. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. Padres with only one out remaining.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch. Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
They're down to the final strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. So 2 strikes on Tatis. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. In the air to left center, Arozarena moving under this one, and that'll do it.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. We're here in Seattle. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. And starting this one, Ryan Wu. Ready to go now.
Leading off
Jackson
the
Merrill
afternoon for
digs in
San
now.
Diego, the center fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Crawford throws to first in time. One pitch and one out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Fernando Tatis Jr.
That one lifted to left. Canzone has a beat on it. And a couple of quick outs. Manny Machado up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. To third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill in this one, Walker Buehler. Digging in,
Leading
J.P.
off the
Crawford.
ballgame this afternoon, the shortstop, number 3, J.P. Crawford.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
That's ripped into the outfield. And a quick out, number 1. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Rodriguez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. In for a strike. 0-2 now.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Go-ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One out, runner at second. Josh Naylor up next for the Mariners. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Oh, the throw is over his head. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. They put the tag on him. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. An acrobatic play to end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back in Seattle, all set for the start of the inning. So the Seattle Mariners are hovering around 500, about a third of the way into this season. And Singy, for a team that was a popular preseason pick, is that a disappointment?
I'd say so, Boog. They were supposed to be among the best in the league. Instead, they're in the middle of the pack so far. That's not to say they can't turn it on and start cruising up the standings, but they need to start showing something soon.
Out to short, Crawford. And quickly one away in the second.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Xander Bogaerts, the next to hit, takes ball 1. On the ground, Young gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here's Miguel Andujar, having a lot more success on the road this season. Just missed. Andujar measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. In the air to left center, Canzone settles under this one, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Jason Adams.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Designated hitter, Randy Arozarena.
In for a strike, good slider. In the air, right field, Castellanos under it. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 20, Luke Raley.
Sliced hard but foul. No score here in the second. And that drops in for a strike. Bullpen action for the Padres. Jeremiah Estrada, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Peralta getting cranked up as well. And the 0-2. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Cole Young up next for the Mariners. Liner snagged it first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at T-Mobile Park, leading off, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball popped up. 1 away.
Batting in, the left fielder, number 5, Ramon.
Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. Top of the third, no score. And fouled off. The 0-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Here's the catcher, Rodolfo Duran. Swings through that one. Just missed. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
In the air, out towards left center, and that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for
Wandy Peralta gets the ball now.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Leading up for the Mariners, the left fielder, Dominic Canso.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Merrill on his way over. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Leo Rivas now at the plate. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it over to Sheets. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. On to the 4th, still scoreless. On to extra innings. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Jackson Merrill. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And it's second. And a ground ball to first. To the pitcher covering, but it's off target. They can't make the play.
The second baseman, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Crawford over to second on the mailer. They get 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Manny Machado to the dish for a pivotal at bat. Swings and misses at the sweeper. On the ground out to short. Throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. No score. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out. That one fouled hard the other way. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Barking. They walk it off, and that officially makes it a perfect game. What a way to do it. And they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 3-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.